Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Jeff Grant, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be looking at that MLB game between the San Francisco Giants and the Detroit Tigers. How you doing today, Jeff?
Doing great, Dax. I know you're excited to go over this game because this is one of the more meaningful games on Friday night's schedule. Both teams are fighting for their playoff lives, sitting behind their division leaders by a game or two.
No doubt, man, and I definitely think it's worth noting that the Giants are 10-5 over their last 15 games. And a lot of its recent success is due to its MLB leading at .294 batting average since the beginning of last month. So my question right here, Jeff, is do you see them continuing with that offensive surge in this series opener?
I'm not sure if it's going to happen here because they're facing one of the hottest pitchers in the American League who's really having a career year, somebody that we're going to be talking about later in the video, and Rick Porcello. But when the Giants hit like they're doing right now, they are one of the best teams in baseball. The problem is the Dodgers were able to overtake them over the last basically 2 months before this recent stretch of theirs. The Giants did not hit the baseball in the month of July and the early parts of August, which allowed the Blue Crew to overtake them. But right now they've really got the bats going, and they are dangerous. But I'm just not sure this is the right spot for the Giants against a surging Tigers offense as well.
Yeah, I have to agree with that one. Now, the Tigers, we know that they tend to perform well when facing interleague opponents in recent years. But how much of that success is due to having their first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, in the lineup?
When you're talking about offense, it really begins and ends with Miguel Cabrera and the Tigers. He's really the main cog in that lineup that's really starting to play some good baseball. The Tigers basically have been very good in interleague play, and a lot of that's attributed to the fact that they just have more weapons than other teams, especially when they host National League teams. A lot of National League teams aren't built for the designated hitter, while the Tigers have that ability with Victor Martinez, who is really a great guy to hit behind Miguel Cabrera. And Cabrera is on fire versus versus National League opponents this season, and he's had great success against Friday's opposing starter.
All right, now we're looking at right now at Jake Peavy, and I think he's actually starting to settle in with the Giants since coming over from the Red Sox, and he's pretty much been pretty well as well. Now, if we look at Rick Porcello, he's throwing the ball pretty good also. In your opinion, which one of these right-handers has the advantage for this matchup, Jeff?
I think it's going to be the Tigers because Peavy has really been throwing the ball well for the Giants. They acquired him from the Boston Red Sox in an in-season trade. The Giants got him mainly because manager Bruce Bochy had managed Peavy during their times with the San Diego Padres. With that being said, Dax, Peavy's ERA against the Tigers is his highest against any opponent that he's faced 7 or more times in his career. And I mentioned that Cabrera does great against National League opponents. Well, a lot of that success stems from the fact that he has great success against Jake Peavy in his career, and I think that's the biggest edge in this matchup.
All right, so taking that factor into account, who are you giving the lean to in this game?
I'm going with the Tigers here. They come back from a road trip. One of the best angles in playing Detroit over the last few seasons is coming back from a long road trip. This team excels in that type of situation, and the Giants have a losing record in interleague play, and I expect those two trends to continue. So I'm going to back the Tigers as a slight home favorite against the Giants.
All right, good stuff, my man. It's always a pleasure talking with you, and we'll talk again next Monday.
Thank you.
And for SportsbookReview.com, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.